What's up, guys? This is Emmanuel from Team DBZ Biscuit, and today we're coming at you with an Odd Eyes Magician deck profile. So let's jump right into it. First off, we run 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Beater of the deck, Good Searcher. Next, we run 3 Wisdom Eye. Wisdom Eye, he has a good loop where you can get him and Dragon Oath in the pendulum zones and just keep looping it from extra deck to your hand and just keep spawning plays from your deck if you need to be. He's really great stratos for the deck. Next, we run 3 Oath Dragon Magician. This guy, he allows you to recur a lot of your monsters from your graveyard or your extra deck and allows your deck to just keep building on the pluses of itself. We run 3 of the Dragon Pit for the field removal. He's your high scale, so you're gonna need him. And for the 1 of Magicians, we run 1 Dragon Pulse, 1 Destroyer Janky Magician, and 1 Noble Dragon Magician. Each one of these have their own pluses for the deck. Dragon Pulse to be able to target and destroy a monster. The Zanky Magician, he has a really good effect against the Cosmos, so he's always going to have a need for the deck. And also the Noble Dragon, good for your synchro plays, and also your Pitch Atlas for your Pulse and your Dragon Pit Magicians. And that's it for your Magicians. We also run 1 Skullcrobat Joker. We need him. And an alternative for me, since Skullcrobat got hit to 1, I was not wanting to run the Avion build, so I opted to run 3 Magical Abductor. This card really made the deck get a lot of search power for me. It allowed me for the monster effect. It's every time a spell card is activated, it puts a counter on it. You can remove 3 counters once per turn and get a level 1 spell caster from your deck to your hand. So this is a good way for me to search out my effect Veiler. In the Pendulum Zone, it's the same effect. Every time a spell card is activated, put 1 counter on it. Once per turn, remove 3 counters and get a Pendulum. And this was the way I was using to get my Skullcrobat Joker once it went to 1. So the card has a lot of effects that can help me get my deck to plus whenever I'm playing in a duel. Next, I run 2 of the Unicorn. This helps me when I get my Skullcrobat Joker on the field, uses his effects once. I can use his effect to pop him back to hand, or if Skullcrobat's in the extra deck, I can get him out of the extra deck, and that can use the play from that. But he's very good. He's won me a lot of matches. Next, I run 2 Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is going to be needing for this format. It's just the way it is. And it also gets a search for the Abductor, like I was mentioning. And I also run the 1 Glow Up Bulb because I love Maturity Beast plays. It happens. It happens. Next, I go to my Magic cards. I run 2 Sky Iris. 2 Sky Irises get us mass searches. Allows me to get from my Odd Eyes or my Odd Eyes Fusion when I need it. And it helps me to get all my plays going. Next, I run 3 Pendulum Calls. Pendulum Calls is great card, broken card. Allows me to get 2 Magicians I need, set up my Pendulum Scales, go off. And gives me that added protection from Twin Twister and things like that. Love it. Next, we run 2 Wavering Eyes. Running 3 was too cloggy, but 2 is just good enough for me. Really all I only want it for is just to clear off my Pendulum Zone. Sometimes it's good to get a search, but I just really need to clear out the Pendulum Zone sometimes. Next, I run 2 Twin Twister. Twin Twister, I had to put it in there over MST. MST was not doing the job no more. I'm able to discard either my Dragon Pit, and I'm usually able to get whatever Magician I pitch back through Oath Dragon Magician. Excuse me. So this card is very good in this deck, very good. Another tech that I decided to use was double Cyclone. The reason why I like this card is it allows me to clear off Abductor out of my Pendulum Zone and also clear off a back row for my opponent. At the same time too, if I activate a card like Pendulum Call or something like that, I can activate Pendulum Call, go ahead and send my pitch, and chain this card to it, targeting Pendulum Call in one face down card or a card on my opponent's side of the field. And either way, Pendulum Call is going to be gone. So it's a way to get a plus off of it and minus your opponent as well. For my one-ofs, I run one Book of Moon, one Foolish Burial, one Raigeki, and one Soul Charge. And that is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, I run one Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. He's just needed right now. I mean, he's able to spawn out whenever the Absolute Dragon goes to the graveyard. I can use him, get his effect off that way, get him on the field, and start plussing. He makes your opponent really have to find ways that they do not want to get around him. So I really like this card. I run one Ruin Eyes Pendulum Dragon. To me, he's good just for the OTK. Sometimes I might already get my Vortex out through my Absolute effect and I still have my Fusion, so this is another way to go into him. I also run one of the Enlightenment Paladin. This guy is, to me, he's the D-Monk on crack. He allows me to burn my opponent like a Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon if it destroys a monster by battle. And also, I get to, if it's synchro summon with a magician, I get to get a spell card back out of my graveyard. And this guy, he can get me my Wavering Eyes back, my Pendulum Call back, my Cyclone, Soul Charge. I can go through all my plays I need to and get the card back I need. So I really like him. I run one Stardust Dragon, one Clearwing Senko Dragon, because a lot of the dragons have levels and this is going to really protect the cards that you needed to protect. One Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, good for just a lot of combo plays. One Naturia Beast for the lockout. Naturia Beast, he doesn't see much, but when he does come in handy, he's there. I run one Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. He's good for just a straight up beat stick or just using as a fusion material. Also, if he does get destroyed, putting him into the Pendulum Zone to set up for another Pendulum Scale. He's good for that too. I also run two Odd Eyes Absolute Dragons. This guy, he really saves the deck a lot of times. I can either send him through fusions and just use him as materials, or if he's on the field, he gets destroyed. Allows me to spawn out another Odd Eyes monster. He's really good for the deck. I'll run one number 39 Utopia Beyond. This guy with Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon on the field is just straight up OTK. The OTK plays that you can do with him is just awesome. Perfect. I'll run one Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon just for the instant bump up attack, just to be able to clear off monsters off the field. I run one number 103 Ragnar Zero. This card is always going to be in any deck that I play. Just, you never know, you might see a monster that has an increase in attack, get me that free draw. I run one number 101. I like your monster, sir. Let me suck that up. And one Castell to blow it all away. That's it for the deck profiles, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, too, check in the comment box or the description box for the dual replays for this deck profile. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is Emmanuel from Team DBZ Biscuit. We're out.